Well, it's been a long time since I met with Marianne Faithfull for the first time. And we won't say how long ago it was, but
we won't.
We won't. Just releasing her brand new album, Give My Love to London. So congratulations, a new album.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
But it's the recording of your 21st studio album.
Yes, sir.
And how was that?
Well, it was fantastic fun, actually, because I've been through a long, what I would call my American period, you know.
What was that? Don't tell me you were in America.
I was in America and recording in America and mainly American songs.
I see.
And I even wrote sort of American songs. I was in my Americana period.
And you saw the error of your ways.
I did, yeah. And I decided to make my next record and write my next record in Europe and record it in London with English musicians.
Yes, and with people like Brian Eno and Roger Waters.
Roger was in America. He's still in his American period.
Is he? Will he ever grow out of it, do you think?
I don't know. He married an American girl.
Ah, you see.
Yes.
So, to mark the release of the record, you're going on a 50th anniversary tour in October.
Well, I am, yeah. I mean, I've promised Francois, my manager, I'll go till March, and then I'm going to wait and see, you know. I'm not sure. One of my best friends in the world, Martin Sharp, the pop artist, you must remember, the guy who illustrated Oz magazine.
Yes.
Well, he died last year, and I don't know if I want to go back to Sydney without Mark.
Okay.
So I don't think I will.
So this new album's called Give My Love to London.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason why London is high on your list of...
Well, yes, it's a sort of highly sarcastic. It's not really sincere.
I see.
I'm sorry.
It's a tongue-in-cheek thing then, is it?
Well, the trouble is, Terry, that when I come to London, I have to do awful, ghastly promo only, all the time, talking to ghastly, horrible London press.
Yeah.
And they're so rude and they ask me such dreadful questions that I get absolutely enraged and furious. And I go back to Paris in a fury. And I came back after a particularly grueling few days, and I sat down at my beautiful Irish table I have in Paris and wrote in a rage, "Give my love to London, tell them I'll be there soon. Meet me in Piccadilly, we'll dance by the light of the moon." And went on from there.
There you are, you see. And my question was...
Sorry.
Give my love to London. Is that because the city holds a special place in your heart? Well, I'm glad I didn't ask
I've sort of answered that, really.
I'm glad I didn't ask.
So am I.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're going to sing two songs for
But,
us.
I am awfully fond of London. It's not that I hate
Of
London.
course.
I don't hate anything or anyone. But, they can get on my nerves, these journalists.
Yes, the British press. You're going to sing two songs for us.
Yes, sir.
Is this first one, Love More or Less, is this from Give My Love to London?
This is it's one of my sort of funny love songs, yes. Well, and that's why it's Love More or Less.
Could I persuade you to burst into song on our behalf?
You certainly can, sir. Yeah.
With your accompanists, of course.
Yeah. Well... I travelled by the moon and the stars, and I travelled by the river and rocks. I see the Roman gateway to the town, and the secret the Holy Land unlocks. And I always thought that love must surely be something clearly seen in black and white. And we can make it how we want it to be, or change it if we need to, change it overnight. North, south, east, west, Anything I choose is best, and there's nothing to it. I confess it's only love, more or less. North, south, east, west, anywhere I choose is best, and there's nothing to it. I confess it's only love, more or less. Lovely.
Marianne Faithfull. Love More or Less from her new album,
Thank
Give
you,
My Love to
Emma.
London.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Robert Bay.
Thank you. Yes. You're being very nice to your accompanist, aren't you?
Aren't they good? Yeah, I'm very pleased
Well,
with them.
they deserve
I'm
all
glad I came back to London.
they deserve all the plaudits. Now, you're going to come back also, I understand, in November for the Royal Festival Hall.
Yes, I've got a really great idea for that.
Have you?
I better not tell you, though.
Oh, all right then.
No,
Okay.
Because I want it to be a surprise. I hope it doesn't go wrong.
I'm sure it won't. So, as I say, we met a long time ago.
We did.
Do you look back fondly? What's your fondest memory of the past?
Well, I have very fond memories of you, Terry.
Steady.
Hey, boy. It was kind of great fun at first, being a little pop singer, I must say. I do remember going to Belfast and Dublin on those package tours with the Hollies and Freddie and the Dreamers and all that.
Of course, you had the top 10 hit with As Tears Go By.
My dear Terry Wogan, I had 3.
Yeah, well, I wasn't selling you short there. That was just the first one.
Yes, exactly.
Well, congratulations.
Anyway, yeah. And then I went on with the Kinks and Gene Pitney. And then there was the wonderful time where I got engaged to John, and one of the Candymen who played with Roy Orbison and the Candymen threatened to throw himself out of the hotel window. I was persuaded by Roy, luckily, not to.
Good. So, what do you think was your greatest achievement? I mean, apart from the hits and all.
I
of
think
that.
having my son was pretty big,
Yeah.
really.
Well, that. Yeah.
Actually.
Family, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And although I always think I'd never have done enough, I think I've really given as much as I have been able to give to loving people. I want to love people. I believe in love. I still do.
And you work. Do you like collaborating with people on the record?
I can only collaborate. I can't write music. I write lyrics, and I hear music in my head. So actually, the better I get to know them, I don't know Ed Harcourt well enough, but I will, where I can go up to him and say, actually, I hear da 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 da, you know, and then he can make that into music. But without him, I can't do anything. I'd have to be a boring poet.
Right.
Sorry.
He gives you the cadences then.
Yeah, I write lyrics, and that's lyrical, and it needs music.
Now, your second song, you haven't written.
Shel Silverstein,
Yeah.
the great.
And sung, I remember, by Dennis LeCorriere and Dr. Hook.
Yes.
Yeah. He's been a guest in here too, and he sung for us.
Really?
I have to tell you, I absolutely love this song. I think it's one of the most touching
Isn't it
and
gorgeous?
true songs of all.
All Shel's songs are fun, are just magic, actually. But this is one of the most beautiful, I think so too.
So you're going to sing the Ballad of Lucy Jordan. Marianne Faithfull.
The morning sun touched lightly on the eyes of Lucy Jordan in a white suburban bedroom in a white suburban town. As she lay there neath the covers, dreaming of 1,000 lovers, till the world turned to orange and the room went spinning round. At of 37, she realized she'd never ride through Paris in a sports car with the warm wind in her hair. So she let the phone keep ringing as she sat there softly singing pretty nursery rhymes she'd memorized in her daddy's easy chair. The evening sun touched gently on the eyes of Lucy Jordan on the rooftop where she climbed when all the laughter grew too loud. And she bowed and curtsied to the man who reached and offered her his hand, and he led her down to the long white car that waited past the crowd. At the age of 37, she knew she'd found forever as she rode along through Paris with the warm wind in her hair.
That was wonderful. Wonderful interpretation of a really touching and lovely song.
Thank you.
Marianne Faithfull.
Changes it when a woman does it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly does. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.